am at Shiroishi Castle here in Shiraishi, right south of Sendai. We woke up this morning, it was pouring rain, and it got lighter and lighter as the time went on. So it's supposed to stop at noon. I decided that I'd flip today's schedule upside down. Rather than seeing the stuff inside of Sendai first, I'd go to the furthest place, which is here, and then work our way back into Sendai. So that by the time we get there, hopefully the rain has dissipated. This castle is one with like some colored history, actually. It's pretty interesting. It's gone through many different owners. And what Lynn was just saying is that this was originally Masamune Date's, but what happened was when the Hideo Toyotomi, I believe it was put in as the shogun, he took this away from Date. It was then given to Hideo Toyotomi's vassal before Date came and kind of forcibly took it back. But there had to actually be some like special permissions and items that were given in order to actually create it, because there was a law that came out that there could only be one palace per domain, and this was the second palace, and secondary to Date's Aoba Castle or Sendai Castle where we were yesterday. There was also a special permission needed because this castle is 16 meters high from base to height, and it wasn't allowed to be higher than 13 meters. So they added an extra 3 meters to it, and that had to have special permission given to them by the government when they did it. So it's very interesting. Unfortunately, only the main part of the castle exists. The keep, the castle keep is available. It's very well maintained. They restored it back in the 90s using all parts that were only from Japan, which is a national source of pride for the castle. They didn't source any materials from outside, so the wood came from as far as Aomori and just the surrounding Miyagi Yamagata prefecture. So that was something that was really cool. The inside is very pretty. The stairs are very steep. The view from the top is amazing. Has a great view of the entire city of Shiraishi. Yeah, overall, just a good time. It was fun to see. It's only 400 yen per person to get in, which is like less than $3. So very well maintained, very cute and quaint castle, easy to get around, and not that far away from Sendai. Anyhow, we're off to our next spot. Check back in a moment. And hello again. From Charlie editing in the future. I realized that before we got to the Kokeshi, I didn't actually put the fact that we found a random restaurant on the road to the museum and decided to stop there. It's called Shoroku, and it's just a Japanese style restaurant. We went in, it was under construction or renovations on the outside, so it was actually quite lucky that I spotted it, and it just was because I could read. I was like, oh, look, it says that it's a Japanese style restaurant, and both Ben and Lynn were just like, huh? And we pulled in, walked in, and found out that it was just like a local pub almost, just that very like hometown vibes. I just wanted to mention it because we were able to get like some specialities of the area, like soba, which both Ben and Lynn got. Ben got a edamame soba, which is why his noodles were green. Lynn just got a soba and soup because she was still feeling under the weather, so she wanted to have hot soup. And then I got a special pork dish that was special to the area. I forget what it's called, but it's just like pork that's been grilled with like this kind of miso sweet marinade, and that was delicious. I remember mine being the best one on the table, but I can't find any footage or never spoke of it, so I just wanted to make sure that we got this little portion cut in and added, because I did have some footage of the food as well as the restaurant. So yeah, again, Shoroku, the Japanese style restaurant. And welcome back. I am hiking on a path right next to the Kokeshi or the Kokeshi Museum. The museum was fantastic. They had tons and tons of Kokeshi dolls from all over Japan, I mean, I guess it was mainly Iwate, Akita, Yamagata, and of course Miyagi, the prefecture that I'm in. And so the amount of detail and information that they gave was really interesting to learn how like they make the Kokeshi dolls, as well as like, or how the technology improved over time. The history of it was kind of cool, or how it got popular rather, is that as a peacetime era came to Japan, people would go to the mountains or to the hot springs that were in this area, and the artisans kind of started moving into this area to sell their craft to the visitors, the tourists. And so as they started selling more and more and more and more of the artisans came into the area to sell these goods. And the cool thing was that it became associated with going to the hot springs or out to the mountains. Part of like proof that you came to like Ginzan would be you'd buy a kokeshi. And so they come in all shapes and sizes. They actually have more than that too. They have tops, and they have the I forget what it's called, where it's the ball and the stick. Like there's the 3 cups that make kind of a cross, and you try to catch the ball on each side of the stick, or try to get it to where there's a hole under the ball, and you try to get it to perfectly land on that stick so the stick catches the ball. They also had little push cars that they made out of wood, as well as the ring toss game made out of wood. Oh, and then the Daruma Kokeshi, I think it's, or something, to tumble the Daruma is what it translates to. And it's a game where you have all these discs and then a Daruma on top, and then it comes with a hammer, and you hit the bottom disc and try to avoid the Daruma from falling off the top. Kind of reminds me of a part in Mario Party, I think it was. Darn, it's starting to mist. I was hoping that it would stop raining by now. But we finish up. There is the museum right behind me. The hiking path is just right there next to it. And yeah, it was a ton of fun. The staff here is super friendly. It's only 350 yen to get in. As you walk around on the first floor, it goes through all the different types of kokeshi there are, and then the different styles from the different prefectures, and then kind of the most modern of it. So I didn't have any photos or video of it, but there are kokeshi that have like on the top there's like a bicycle, or like another kokeshi doll skiing, which was pretty funny. But yeah, overall, this was worth the little trip out. I mean, the two things, Shiroishi Castle as well as this Kokeshi Kan, are fairly close together, and now it's just onwards back to Sendai. I think I'm going to drop one thing that we're going to do today. Go to the Masamune Date gravesite. We'll do that. Then we'll return the car and head on out to Utsunomiya, where we will end the day. Just a short little day. Lynn and I are both feeling under the weather, so Lynn's feeling a lot better. I think I might just be at the very beginning of getting sick though, which is unfortunate. Anyhow, we'll check back in a moment. Welcome back. We are in Utsunomiya, and the last time I checked in, I believe we're at the Kokeshi Kan. After leaving that, we went back to Sendai and realized that I was running out of time for the car. I had to fill gas, had to get it back to the rental agency. So we just went directly there, topped off, and pretty much just made it about 10 minutes before the car was due. After checking the car in, we decided to go to AER, Air, I think that's probably how it's said. They have an observation deck at the top of their building that has a really good view of Sendai. And it's interesting how the free observation area works. It's actually quite small, but it's on both opposite sides of the building. So you could go get a glimpse of one side of Sendai and then go through the entire building to go to the opposite side to see the opposite side of Sendai. It was pretty cool because you could see like the station where all the Shinkansens were coming in and out of on one side, and then on the other side you had a really clear view of the Shotenkai, which was really cool. Oh, and it's free, so you just pop up and hop in. After that, we went to go grab the Shinkansen tickets, and it was just a quick trip from Sendai Station, about an hour and like 10-20 minutes to Utsunomiya Station. And cutting in once more, I mentioned that we rode the Shinkansen. What I didn't mention is during that Shinkansen ride, we were quite hungry because we didn't get dinner yet. We knew dinner was going to be late, but we did buy some souvenir snacks from Sendai, the station. I was able to find some of kind of the rolls and cakes that were kind of advertised via the main Sendai tourism YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is actually hosted by a Nogisaka 46 idol, and she's from the area. So she goes up there and does these promotional videos for certain areas of Sendai. Actually, a lot of the places we visited were based off of her recommendations or the tourism board's recommendations, and these snacks are kind of cool because we also found them via the recommendations from the tourism board. So just want to do a quick cut in on the fact that we did get some snacks, had them on the train. They're pretty amazing. It was awesome to see. All right, back to the show. Real quick, left at about 5:45 and made it here at about 7 o'clock. Walked down to our hotel, which is this time the Smile Hotel. This hotel chain used to be a hostel chain, if I recall correctly, because I remember over 10 years ago staying at the Smile Hostel, and it was quite horrid. It's much more of an upgrade this time. Why don't we just go ahead and do a quick room tour to check out what the room looks like now. Alright, so the elevator's over there to the left, all the way down the hall. We are literally the last room in the hotel. Well, I guess 610 is. We are 605. And if you're wondering, it goes 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10. And that's how that works. And then this is the room. It'll be a very fast tour. As this is pretty much it. I'm pretty sure it's normally just those two beds. And then this dresser drawer thing here with the refrigerator in it. And then they added this bed so that there could be 3 beds in here. We have the desk there where we have the tech package set up and everything. And then we do have a closet right over here. The mirror right there, full body. This says not to open the door after showers for fear of setting off the fire alarm. This is the bathroom. Luckily it is a nicer toilet with the bidet and everything. Controls are over there. We do have 2 rolls of toilet paper. All the amenities are actually downstairs in the lobby, so you have to bring them up here yourself. Other than that, we do have the sink and the shower area, and this place is a 1 faucet for both type deal. It's quaint, but it'll get the job done. It's also close enough to the train, or not the train station, but the place where we're renting the car from, so the car rental agency. And then, I don't know, if I come over here, we'll take a quick peek out of the window. Wow, this bed's very firm. Not really much to see outside. It's just a main street that actually leads over to the train station, as well as it's just housing and then restaurants on the base floor. But yeah, that's pretty much the room. Let's go ahead and turn this around and finish off the night. Alright, and so as you can see, the room is quite small, but it serves its purpose and it's good enough. The first thing we did once we actually got to the room was take out our laundry and go do it. And we're actually still waiting. I think I have about an hour left. After getting our laundry set up and everything, we actually went to go get dinner. We just went around the corner to, I don't even know what the restaurant was called. Lynn, what was the restaurant called? Do you know? It was Faux something.
Well, at first the awning it said Senchi's Kitchen, Sentiki's Kitchen, something's Kitchen, something with an S.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if I have the name here. But the big thing that Utsunomiya is known for is gyoza. And so we went to go get some gyoza. And here it is. Foshinta's Kitchen is the name. It used to be known as Hachiman Gyoza. And it's actually on like the map here at Happy or Smile Hotel. They actually have like a gyoza restaurant map or tour that you could do, and this is one of the places. It just so happens to be 2 doors down. So after throwing in our laundry, we went over, grabbed some food. I grabbed a black garlic pho. Lynn grabbed a tom yum pho, and so did Ben. And then Ben also grabbed a curry on the side with that. And Lynn and I both got sets that came with the Hainan chicken, as well as 3 pieces of boiled gyoza. Those were all delicious. And then on the side, we ordered their traditional gyoza set. It was delicious. He actually had like a recommended sauce that he made that we should do, which was cilantro, a Vietnamese chili, and a garlic in vinegar sauce. So you mix those 3 items together and make your sauce, and then dip the gyoza in there. That was excellent. It really did give like an extra enhanced flavor to the gyoza, which were delicious to begin with. Finishing up with dinner, we came back to go put our laundry in the dryer, and that's what I'm waiting on right now, before coming up to our hotel room just to kind of relax and wind down. We do have an early start tomorrow, but other than that, I think that's it for the night. It's too bad that we weren't able to go to Masamune Date's grave in Sendai or the Jozenji Road, but I think that definitely makes me just want to go back to Sendai even more. It is a place worth going back to and exploring again. We weren't able to do everything that we wanted to in those general areas, Sendai as well as Matsushima. I just realized now that the whole reason I brought a drone to Japan was for Matsushima, and I don't think I flew it there. So, have to figure out another place to go fly that drone. Other than that, everything is up and up. I'm feeling better. I think, Lynn, you're feeling better too, yeah? Yeah, we're both feeling better, although still sick, I think. So we'll go ahead and end this here. Try to get an early night's sleep after the laundry's done. And yeah, we'll check back in the morning or in the next video.